From the deep dark reaches of Star Trek Online comes Nikodas, Tabbytha, and Grebog with another episode of Fleet Action Report.
Hello, and welcome to Fleet Action Report, the show where we don't just play the game, but we teach you how to play the game.
I am Tabbytha, that was Nikodas, and here is Grebog.
Computer Run Program for episode 215. Let's do science. And no, we are not creating a person from printouts. That's a whole nother genre of movies and whatnot. If you'd like to support us, just being here is supported alone. Follow us if you want to find out when we're going live next. It'll ping you. Also, we have YouTube. You can go over there, give us a follow over there. And then we always have, like, if you want to send money, you can subscribe here, or if you just want to do like a one-time thing or whatnot, we have a coffee link, so you can buy us a coffee at ko-fi.com/GREBOG.
I could use some coffee.
I could use some energy of some type. I'm not a coffee drinker.
I'll do coffee if there's nothing else, but I actually prefer my V8 energies. Grebog, how's your week been?
My week has been a lot of WoW, because WoW went live. And I had the pre-release, so I hit 80. I guess thanks in part to some guildies. I made it to like 77.5. And apparently I was taking too long, and so was insisted to run some dungeons so I could finish out the last 2.5 levels. It's fine. I still need to finish the story if I want to get the world quest and whatnot. But yeah, a lot of my time has been doing that. I have been doing my daily stuff and things in STO. However, I did take a night off last night from just my computer completely because humidity and heat didn't really feel like sitting in front of a computer. So, yeah. Tabby, how's your weekend been? How's your week been, and what have you been up to?
My week has been pretty good actually. Been doing STO things, been doing WoW things. Like you've been doing new expansion, excitement, and leveling and exploring and all the new things. Been playing more of Fabledom. I don't usually like chase achievements and stuff, but I saw that there were only like 21, 22 Steam achievements in Fabledom, and they weren't that out of reach, and so I decided to go ahead and go for them. And so I got the last of them yesterday, actually. Pretty much it was just like Fabledom is like a cute, cozy little city building game. And so you just had to build a city of varying sizes on various difficulties. And so I was able to get the city of like largest size on the hardest difficulty. And that was an adventure, let me tell you, because like there were quite a few winters where like a full like 1/4 to 1/3 of my population got wiped out from cold and starvation. It was brutal. And we're talking like like I had to get like a population of 300. And like I was as I was trying to get to that like 200 milestone, I would hit winter and like 50, 60 people die over the course of the winter. And it's like, it was terrible.
Then you have to wait to recruit them all back up.
Yup. And like double check your food supply lines and make sure and like figure out like what the hell happened, why, like, and just like It was rough. It was rough, but I did it. I got the achievement, and I'm never playing on that difficulty again.
You would have had plenty of Soylent Green.
But aside from that, I'm getting ready to go back to school. I took a placement test yesterday, waiting to get the result and evaluation back from that. And I've got my financing all squared away. And after I get my placement test results and evaluation back, I will be getting my I will be finalizing my fall classes, and once I get those knocked out, I will be starting my my actual degree plan in the spring. So I'm really excited about that. Grebog.
I already went. Nikodas.
Oh,
You
Nikodas.
got me. So I got my ship. Let's start off with that. It's this little beauty right here. I love this thing. It's great. So yeah, finished the event campaign, got my ship. Been putting a build together on it that works pretty well. It's not really much of a science build, but you guys will get to see it here in a few minutes, we hope. Outside of that, took a little vacation this weekend, went and visited some friends, corrupted people, and how to play Magic. Yeah, that's pretty much been it. In other news, I am also starting school, Tabby.
Cool.
I got accepted into a nursing program.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I start here with sometime within the next month, and the nursing program starts in the spring.
I know a nursing home that could use some new nurses.
I actually want to. My dream is to become a school nurse. I want to advocate. I want to be an advocate for kids who are doing long days on football fields or, other sporting events outside or band, just because I think a lot of these teachers aren't focused on the well-being of their students. So I really want to do that. Plus, I just like working with kids. I'm involved pretty heavily in the Scouts, and I enjoy being around kids. So that's my plan for now. That could always change, but that's where I'm at right now. What about this week in STO, Tabby?
This week in STO, it's we got new mud items. 3 new items have been added to the MUDs market. Let's see. Well, you got the Transmorphic Containment Universal Console, and that is a Starship console. From what I gather, I don't remember much about this thing, but I think it contains a ship in a box over a flame or something like that. Is that right, Grebog?
Yes, it looks like it creates a box around the ship, and then there's flames shooting out of the bottom up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like from a TOS episode. Isn't that from didn't Trelane do that? He miniaturized the Enterprise and held it over a flame or something like that. Anyway, so you can get that console. You can get the Anaphasic console if you missed that from the event, or not console, the device. Otherwise known as Beverly Crusher's very special friend, very special ghost friend. And then you can also get the holographic Beverly Crusher bridge officer. Isn't this the one? Isn't this the one with it's been a long 20 years trait?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Which is a really pretty much I use her as a bridge officer on all of my Yeah, lots happened in the last 20 years. On activation of a beam or torpedo firing mode, gain bridge officer cooldown reduction for 5 seconds, once every 30 seconds. And on activation of a hull or shield repair bridge officer ability, gain torpedo high yield 1, once per 45 seconds. So that's a little something to get to help with your cooldowns. You also get hull regen, and of course she's holographic. So in ground, you've got natural immunities and other, like being a photonic life form for a bridge or for ground. So if you missed her during the event, you can now get her. And of course, because they introduced new items in Mud's Market, everything that's not a bundle is 75% off.
Also, as Nimue is pointing out, that the Anaphasic Plasma Candle also gives a special buff to the Dr. Crusher hologram. So if you
that's right.
equip that on her, she'll get an extra 20 plus 20 kit performance.
Yeah, she gets
She'll be performing all right.
Yeah, she gets extra performance when she has her special ghost friend.
Oh my.
How inappropriate could the creators be? That's kind of funny. That's an odd episode. All right, so the Flagship Celebration is ongoing. It lasts until the 12th. You have to get 14 days of progress to earn the rewards. You earn these through 4 TFOs, Borg Disconnected, Iupiter Iratus, Swarm, and Synth Wave. We detailed those last week. The reward is a Khitomer Defender space set. This is a 3-piece, and I'm zooming off in the game again. This is a 3-piece space set, including a shield, a deflector, and an engine. The shield, that's not a warped engine, it's the impulse engine. The shield, when you take hull damage, an antiproton blast will spread out and hit the enemy that just hit you. The deflector increases shield cap and regen, crit hit, and AP damage. This might, just because it increases antiproton damage, the deflector alone might become meta for antiproton builds, so keep an eye on that. And then engines give you a shield regen according to your throttle percentage. So there's a lot going on there. It seems pretty cool, especially if you're using an anti-proton build. Again, keep an eye on that. This is part of the event campaign, so you can do what I did and finish the campaign and get yourself a brand new promo ship. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the news. So we are going to continue our segment that we were doing on all the different types of ships in the game, and today we are talking about science ships. As you can see, we are each flying a science ship. I am in the Protostar Science Spearhead. You guys can talk about your own ships when it's your turn. Grebog, tell us about science ships.
Well, one, I am in the Fleet Nova, because Fleet Nova pilot scout ship, to be precise. But yeah, and so the basis of all science ships, I didn't go into their hull or shields because science ships are as much diverse in size that you'll find of all of the ships, from as small as the smallest escort to as large as the largest cruiser. So their shields.
This.
Yeah, I was like, and a great example of this is we're in 2 tiny ships, and Tabby has the science dreadnought sitting on top that is like much larger, and because the sizes vary greatly, that means one, their inertia rating, their maneuverability varies depending upon the size, their hull, their shield modifiers, that all varies. Though I think typically science vessels will have a slightly higher shield modifier than what you'll find on a equivalent sized ship. But that's because science that's what they're good with, figuring out the whole sciencey stuff.
Usually the shields are better, the hull is a little bit less, and the turn rate is a little bit less for ships of equivalent size, usually.
So yeah. So the basic science vessel we typically has a 3-3 setup. I'll even just show you one. Well, this one's an exception because it's a scout ship, but it would have a 3-3 setup. They typically have subsystem targeting down here on the bottom. You can see that with the various energy weapons, or you can target the engines, auxiliary subsystems, yada yada. And then the Starship Mastery is pretty much the same throughout, except for a few exceptions, which starts off with enhanced particle generators. I won't show mine because mine's one of the exceptions. Advanced shield systems and enhanced restorative circuitry, reactive shield technology, and that does things like the EPG one gives you 15% more exotic damage. They also get more shield hit points, and then your hull and shield healing is better. So, and then you also have 5% shield regen and reduced damage to shields. Science ships are meant to, their shields are supposed to be the bomb, or well, to be able to take the bomb. How's that?
Supposed to be.
So that's the basics on the core of science vessels.
And first up, we have the light science vessel. Let's see, that would include the Grissom, which is an adorable little ship. I love this thing, otherwise known as the Oberth.
Right. And Dwayne corrected. I should have mentioned that almost all science vessels, I'm pretty sure, even like all the ones that we're covering, have the secondary deflector, which is something unique to science vessels.
There's one on our list that does not have the secondary deflector. They also have a sensor analysis button, which is this little thing that I have sitting right here. Basically,
some of them don't, though.
I think all the ones that we're talking about today, except two.
The Science Dreadnought doesn't have one. My Marion doesn't have one. Oh wait, hang on. Actually, no. No, I have the subsystem targeting, but I don't have the sensor analysis.
Interesting. Okay.
I need to upgrade
Unless
this
I just like hid it away somewhere.
We'll get to that here in a little bit. Anyway, sorry about that. So
oh wait, no. Actually, wait. Yeah, I have it. I just like hid it somewhere. Never mind. My bad.
Okay.
Anyway, moving right along. We will just forget the fact that I was wrong about something. Okay, these things have 3-3 weapons, your standard subsystem targeting, sensor analysis, and your secondary deflector, and standard mastery package. But they also have a +3 adorability rating because they are cute as all heck.
There's like a bunch of different science ships. Most of them are the same as far as weapons, the subsystem targeting, the sensor analysis, the secondary deflector, and the mastery. The next one on our list is the research science vessel. Oh, I should pull these up while I'm talking about it.
Also known as like the Sutherland and so on. That is one of the research, which is part of the Nebula family. They are 3-3 with the subsystem target, sensor analysis, secondary deflector. Starship Mastery is also the same as the default science vessel. But yeah,
yep.
I mean,
so that's it for research science vessels. The advanced. What's the advanced ones? You can go ahead and go, Grebog.
Oh, are we just gonna skip names now? So we also have the long range science vessels. I mean, because these are a bunch of Like,
Wait a minute. You're supposed to be doing advanced. Tabby's doing long range.
Yes.
Yeah. When
I
you
was
said
doing the
advanced
research,
research, and then I was like, oh, that's me.
Oh, because okay, so research. I guess I could have put those together. There's research science vessel, and then there's advanced research vessel. I don't know. There's no difference. They're all.
Then there's your then your long range. I have a feeling a lot of the difference between these is because the weapons layout and packages and everything are the same. There's a lot of the difference is probably in the console and seating.
Yes. Like some of these are going to be a little bit more favored towards, well, obviously they're going to be favored towards science. But they'll like, depending upon how close they are to an escort, they'll have more tactical consoles and maybe seating. And if they're closer to a cruiser, they're probably going to have more engineering consoles and engineering seating.
Exactly.
That's a very watered down of all of the.
Yeah.
Forgot to click on the website again. Darn it. Okay, so what are we on? I lost track. Reconnaissance.
I just mentioned the long range science vessel.
Okay. All right. Let me pull this back up. Can't believe I did that. So that would be the Voyagers, right? The long range.
Yeah, that's your
Pathfinder
Voyagers.
and all that.
Voyagers, your Pathfinders, your Intrepids, your Bellerophons, Trailblazers.
Yeah.
Your warships.
Okay, so next up would be the reconnaissance science vessels. These are the same 3-3, the same package for targeting, analysis, and deflector, and the same mastery.
Then we have deep space science vessels, which I find funny because how's that different than a
long
range?
range?
Don't know. Yeah, long range. Do you want to go in deep space or do you want long range?
No.
They also 3-3 weapons, subsystem targeting, sensor analysis, secondary deflector, in the same science mastery package. Yeah. Long range but shallow. Just skimming the surface.
There's this next one. There's a bunch of them.
Multi-missions?
Yeah, multi-missions, which is your Clark. I like the Clark, which is like based off of your Miranda frame. Actually, the Miranda has a variant in every type, I think. Actually, it like literally does.
It was probably like, hey, we're mass producing this, so we're gonna send this one towards the science side, this towards the tactical. Yeah.
Primarily the Vesta. The Vesta class came out as the first multi-mission.
But yeah, like the Clark, like the well, actually, the Clark is a cruiser.
Oh yeah, you got to pay attention to that too. So the Clark and the Akira and the Miranda are multi-mission cruisers, and then the Vesta classes are Let's see, they have a multi-mission reconnaissance, surveillance, and strategic. They're explorers. Those would be your science vessels.
Oh, but there's one of the but there's a legendary miracle worker multi-mission science vessel, which is another variant of the Intrepid.
There
Correct.
you go.
The legendary Voyager is a multi-mission science.
Okay, now we get into there is one more thing on your list there for multi-mission that's different from everybody else.
It has a hangar.
A hangar.
Yeah, that's the first one that's different. So it's got the same everything other than it can use cannons, dual cannons, and it has a hangar. I don't actually own any of these ships, so that might be on my list. I want to get
Which
the
ones?
legendary Vesta, the Vestas.
I mean, all the ships.
Yeah, pretty much.
So then we have the Science Spearhead warships. I probably have one in my list here, but they too, they are a little bit different. They're a little closer to the tactical side. Because they also, oddly, well, I say oddly, they have a 4-3 setup a lot of times. And here we are talking like we have the Premonition Temporal Operator Science Spearhead. That is one. That is, there are others that are called Spearheads, though I don't know that they are technically were given the Spearhead in their name, because when I search in the name in the thing, it doesn't show them.
According to the wiki page, the warships and the spearheads for science vessels are effectively the same. So if you go like to the warship Voyager, it should be in that same family.
Which then also would include the Chekhov, because it is also a warship. And the Edison and
only the science warships, though. The tactical warships are different.
Oh, well, Edison's a temporal warship. I don't know what it is.
Like the Chekhov, there's a Chekhov Intel science warship.
I already said that.
The Terran Trailblazer science warship. You did say the Chekhov. I stand corrected. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's like they went weird with the science warships.
I think the Edison is more a cruiser. It's weird. I don't. It's got more tactical. Like I said, that's a weird one. Anyway, enough on warships.
So yeah, you kind of skipped me there. So science dreadnoughts, and there are none in the store. I believe all the science dreadnoughts are lockbox ships.
Compiler.
Except there's a Muds one.
Well, the Marion, yeah, the one you're flying.
Yep, this one, the Marion is Muds.
And the compiler, I think that
event.
Grebog's right. That's an event ship. So there is one. The science dreadnoughts have a 4-3 weapons layout. They can use dual cannons. They have the same targeting, analysis, and deflector. They have at least one hangar. I guess some of them have 2 hangars.
Not me.
But the mastery is the same as a standard science vessel. Tabby, you're up with science destroyers.
Then you have your science destroyer, which is which is like the you have the Titan, and then you have the Dyson ships. They tend to be 4-3 weapons. Can use dual cannons. They're classified as hybrid science / raiders. Wait, no, I skipped ahead. I skipped ahead to scout ships. Sorry. The thing with science destroyers is you can swap them between tactical mode and science mode. And when they're not in tactical mode, they can use all of your standard science weapon science features like subsystem targeting, sensor analysis, and the secondary deflector. But when you swap them into tactical mode, it usually deactivates those and the secondary deflector. And then you put it, and then in tactical mode, it enhances the tactical abilities, usually an experimental weapon or some other features. The mastery package is the same as a science vessel.
Okay, now we get into some things with some different mastery. So This honestly was a little bit of a weird one to do because there are only 2 science ships that have different masteries. The first one of these, as Grebog is flying, is the scout ships. These have a 4-3 weapons layout. They can use dual cannons. They do have the standard science targeting, analysis, and secondary deflector. But they also come with a raider flanking. So these are the hybrids that Tabby tried to steal from me. They do have the raider flanking. So if you're, attacking the rear of a ship, you get bonus damage. They also have a unique mastery tree. They get precise weapon systems, which is +5 accuracy, enhanced particle generators for that 15% exotic damage, enhanced weapon banks for 15% crit damage, and enhanced restorative circuitry for 10% hull and shield healing. So they're a little bit more unique as far as science vessels go. I kind of think the Protostar should have been a scout.
I think so too.
And then we have science carriers, which are a lot. Typically they come across as, I think, support carriers. And you'll find those like that. They're typically, again, a 3-3 setup. They have the subsystem targeting. They have 2 hangar bays. Their mastery package is definitely different because they have quick deployment, which is 20% recharge hangar pets and 50% pet XP, and then armored hull, which gives you 10% more hull hit points. They share the reactive shield technology and advanced shield systems. So,
a lot of the early carriers were science carriers. They weren't necessarily titled that, but they were all science based.
yeah.
So that's it, guys. I'm sorry this is going to be a short one, but we'll go blow some stuff up for you. There just wasn't a lot of variety in the vast majority of the science ships outside of, every ship has a unique console, the seating, all that stuff changes from ship to ship. So if you're looking to fly a science ship, go for either the aesthetics you like or the seating that you like. Otherwise, it is what it is. So, yeah, anybody in chat want to join us to go blow some stuff up?
We can get the daily knocked out for anyone that needs that.
We can do the daily. We can do some randos. We have a half hour, so we've got plenty of time. The Ryzian weather control ship is a science ship. It is kind of a standard science ship, 3-3, all the regular sciencey stuff. The Jarek. Okay, so cruisers are going to get their own episode. The Jarek will be in there.
You mean carrier?
Yeah, sorry. Yes, carrier.
We covered.
That's next.
We did cover some carriers through the escort and cruiser and obviously science side. We'll go into more detail on carriers in their own thing because there are a few that didn't fit any of the special types.
I love the Jarek, by the way. That's a great little ship. And
yeah, I haven't flown the Jarek in forever, but it remains one of my favorite ships.
We did a build on it. That was really
we
cool.
did.
Might need to revisit that.
We do. Like now that we've got a bunch of new carrier toys.
Yeah. New pets and stuff, yeah. Okay, nobody spoke up that they want to join us, so I'm gonna queue us up. What do you guys want to do? We got Borg disconnected, Iupiter Iratus, Swarm, or Synth Wave.
I'm good with anything.
Grebog.
I'm good with whatever. There are all kinds of science vessels. Like we were covering the basis. Here, I will give you a link and copy link. STO Wiki has a great page that has all the details on science vessels. Like it
the
has.
Thing is,
yes.
it separates out all the different races. Like it talks about Klingon science vessels, and it talks about the non faction specific science vessels like the Breen. And that's fine, but most of those will still fit into one of the other categories. Like the Breen science vessel is a science vessel, so it would fit under the normal science vessel category that we just talked about.
Yeah.
The oh, what's the big one that everybody likes? The thing that erases people from time.
I mean, any
Yeah.
ship set up right.
No,
Balloon?
I mean from the show, the year of hell that Voyager had to deal with.
The
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 Anarax?
Chronum.
Yes, the Anaphasic. That's a science dreadnought. So it would fit into the category of science dreadnoughts that we were just talking about. I think that's one that actually has 2 hangars rather than just one. I think. Don't quote me on it. I don't own the ship. But we are going to go into, we're going to do an episode of carriers. I think that's next week. And then in a future episode, we are also going to cover all the different types of warbirds because they're kind of unique. So we're going to talk about warbirds and how they fit in. We're not really planning on doing the KDF because most of their ships would be repeats of stuff that we already talked about. Like their raiders,
Battle
we already did
cruiser,
raiders.
sure.
They battle cruisers, we already did battle cruisers. The what's their other one? The Raptors. The Raptors, which are escorts, they fit into the escort family. So a lot of that would just be repeating information that we already gave, and we try not to do that too close together. Yeah, the actually Grebog popped it out here just a little bit ago. It was a science carrier. What? No, science dreadnought. Which one was that, Grebog?
The compiler?
Yeah, the compiler.
Yeah, the compiler. I have an amazing build on that. That it's a tank. It's a pretty potent tank build.
Is that you sitting next to us, Dwayne? Down here in the warship Voyager.
Well, let's see here. Who on my? Yeah, that is Dwayne.
Okay.
Dwayne, want to join us? Yeah, I Martin, I missed that event completion. For what it was.
Oh yeah, I don't have any of the Krenim ships, or the Breen ships for that matter.
I have almost all the Breen. I'm missing, I think, one. I can't tell here because I have some of them claimed and some of them not. Wee woo.
Wheel.
We're gonna blind them with science.
Here we go.
And something I had said before, like with Tabby and Nick, is I would say a while back, science ships did not get a lot of love, and I think that's why there isn't a huge lot of diversity in the mastery package when they were first creating mastery packages. Now we've had a lot of science vessels added to the game, and it's given us a lot of options and whatnot. Though they just have never added in really any new mastery packages, and have just kept using the same old, same old. I think basically when they started editing the more diverse of science vessels, they had gotten past the point where they would say, make a new mastery package. Have an anomaly.
Do that.
Have all the anomalies. I will take Alpha.
Alrighty.
I guess I'm on station or
Okay.
gamma.
I'll go to Gamma. Nobody's over at Beta.
I can get to Beta.
It looks like one of our the person we picked up, Battlehawk, is covering the station.
Here you go, buddy. Have an anomaly.
You get an anomaly, and you get an anomaly. You know, with all these science ships, I wonder how fast Enterprise is going to go down.
Probably go faster if I was actually using a science build. I'm just doing a beam overload build on the Protostar here. For now.
We're having data breaches.
Oh, we are. I'll go out there. I got it.
Gamma's not. Then you got no one, and you have portals.
It's all right. I can cover it. Oh. Thank you.
Have a planet. I'm leaving it behind.
Okay.
We have Dwayne in mid now.
Okay.
I can bounce to where people need me.
Well, you might want to go hang out at Beta because Battlehawk is apparently just traveling all over the map. Such a nice planet you left me. Thank you. Oh, it just blew up.
That's what it's supposed to do. Apparently Battlehawk doesn't know to close the portal, maybe? I don't know. I got there first, which was surprising.
You need to clear out the ships at Jupiter Station.
Right. Some people have yet to learn how to do some mechanics. That's fine.
Only someone would told us to keep these rifts under control.
Repeatedly.
Those rifts aren't going to close themselves.
I mean, he even tells us the rifts aren't going to close themselves.
Speaking of,
5 more rifts. See, I guess I don't keep track of the rifts.
I don't either. I just know the last set, one opens at each location.
That's funny. My gravity well is so powerful that the data thief got a little bit away and then got sucked backwards.
You need to get those rifts under control.
Thought he was getting away from Projector Beta.
Okay, we're going after the Enterprise.
You still here, Greg?
You get an anomaly and you get a planet.
Speaking of annoying, did you like the little back door I put in?
Watch out for the feedback pulse.
Enterprise is back near Projector Beta.
Don't even try to catch me.
Catch you. I couldn't even see you. All the anomalies.
Near Projector Gamma.
Are you kidding me with this? My ships make me invincible. Give up already. Warning, ship is under attack.
That hurt. Here I warned everybody else about the feedback pulse and slipped right into it.
Be seeing you.
She's dead.
We have to do better next time.
The Enterprise is going for Projector Alpha.
Be seeing you.
She had so many dots on her.
That means she's gonna respawn.
Enterprise is back near Projector Beta.
Go figure. A bunch of science vessels putting tons of dots on one. I need to put get the subspace fracture tunnel, I think, on this ship.
The shield vessels are negating your attacks on the Enterprise.
Last one's there. Enterprise is,
You know what? I'm done.
and
Well
she's
done.
gone.
We sent
Way
the
to go.
Terrans home with a message.
I wonder why.
You intend to test us. Be prepared for the consequences. Hopefully their emperor will listen to that message, but I wouldn't hold my breath.
It could, the Pathfinder could have an agony phaser lance if you take it off of the ship that Grebog has.
No, that's an immolating phaser lance.
Oh, sorry.
One causes agony, one immolates.
So if you have
Ice
both,
Storm.
is it in agony immolating? Immolating agony?
Sure.
Drones, gravity well, plasma torpedo. Yep. They don't tend to last long after that. All right. Well, there's 4 of us. You guys want to do a rando?
Let's do a rando.
I'm game.
We
Were
would.
you?
We woo, we woo, we. Oh,
Beedo, beedo, beedo. Well, we know it's space.
Yep. let's see.
Starbase
how-
1.
Bad we can do this one.
I went with more of a control build on this one, Martin. So, oh, someone that's gonna talk. I'll talk. I'll say hi. I debated typing in Anyang.
Is this the Borg one? I don't remember
No.
the debris.
No, this is Defensive Starbase 1, not the. It has a slightly different name for the Borg one.
Here they come.
Okay. Here we go.
Time to vacuum up some Klingons. Send out a planet that they can group around.
Non-essential personnel and civilians.
Yeah, simulation of Starbase 1 is the Borg one. You get greeted by a different person in the tutorial. The environment looks slightly different.
Okay. It just beamed me into a spot that I wasn't overly familiar with. Or warped me in, rather. You know what I mean. Look at all the anomalies. You guys are kind of making me wish I had brought the Ice Princess in to add her anomalies into the bunch.
For those watching my screen, this has gotten very boring. I turned off my engines. I'm just sitting here, and when gravity well goes down, I put another one up.
Wow. I'm just flying around this little space tornado. Don't mind me.
I do need unconventional systems. I believe it is. The trait that helps with getting your console cooldown times shorter.
Why not just use the console that shortens consoles?
Well, technically, you use both.
Well,
So-
yeah, that's true.
Okay, have a planet, everybody. For those that don't know, yes, that there is a one. If you get your control up high enough, you will have a max range of 12 kilometers on your gravity wells. And then if you have all your bridge officer cooldown stuff set up right, you can also get it so when your gravity well 3 times out, you get another gravity well 3, so you can just keep going and going and.
Oh yeah, Martin, that's always a challenge. I mean, Iupiter Iratus is one of my favorite TFOs. I love going in there because there's actual mechanics to do, and it's not just blow everything up and walk away. But if you get like a really bad team in there that just refuses to do the mechanics, that can take a while. Now we all got quiet again.
I mean, I'm just over here clicking buttons, doing stuff and things. Why is that there, not there? That should be there. Emulating
This
phaser
one
lamps.
goes there. That one goes there, right?
All right, Loris.
Can't help it. My one of my buttons is in the wrong spot.
Oh, I'm going over here to escort this guy.
Okay, I'll keep annihilating these folks.
Where are you at? Oh, is that your tornado in space?
Yes.
Gotcha.
I'm vacuuming them up and spinning them around and around and around.
Well, just make sure they're clean, okay?
And the Klingons go where they stop, nobody knows.
This is Andor. Our shields are taking hits, and we could use it.
No, they're not.
You are fine, Andor.
An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover. The
For the
Klingons are
Lafayette.
regrouping again. Get into position to prepare for the next assault.
I mean, this is a hair bit of a do science build, but
Keep fighting.
it's primarily science. I think Dwayne has figured out my I did say I turned this into kind of a boring TFO on this side.
Could be worse. You could be in the Nadarian Defender. Lafayette's going away.
Here, have another anomaly. There's anomalies upon anomalies in there.
Lafayette here. Requesting assistance.
Where's our other ship that we're supposed to be escorting?
One just left.
An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
There it is. Okay.
I think they were asking us to help the one that left. One of these gravity wells is more powerful than the other.
And the Roosevelt is on its way.
No, you do not have to be a science tune to join us, Martin. That is just was our topic, and that's what we limited ourselves to, or us to not people joining us. If you have a science vessel that you want to join us with, that's cool, but I would say you don't have to.
I would agree with that. Yeah,
Yes, let's do one more.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
And bring Martin along with us.
Let's see. Where is Martin? Martin, can I have your handle, please?
Probably just to.
Or if one of you can grab him.
Looking, I thought I had Martin, but
Oops. Sorry, Storm.
Since we talked about the Grissom, I figured I would
I'm gonna guess that's. I sent a friend request because something tells me Martin uses his exact name, and yeah, my nickname. Just add the @
Martin Arg 1979.
79. Good year. I think there was a blizzard then.
I didn't get it. Can you toss an invite?
He just accepted my friend request. Let's see. Where is now to find him in the list? There he is.
I had 1989 instead of 79.
Well, that would do it. Another good year. I don't remember anything about that year, though.
Now I'm going to add friend as well. Just in case. Keep things moving. Okay. All right, that's a full team, guys.
I collect friends like I need another piece of cake.
What difficulty do we want this on? Shall we just keep it advanced?
I mean, I would say at least advanced.
Yeah.
I am hitting the button.
Wee
woo.
Wee woo.
Red numbers? Uh-oh.
I'm going to guess saying that the latency.
Martin.
Oh, they just DC'd.
Can they make it back in? That is the question.
Oh, they're back.
And it booted us.
Hey.
No, it didn't. Now we're all in tiny ships.
I mean, do we want me to be in a different I can go into a bigger ship.
No. You're fine. You're fine.
You're fine.
I just want to look at the Grissom up here. There we go.
The Grissom is really fun to fly.
Oh,
What?
ground.
Well,
Because, well, when you do
never
random,
mind.
All right, that's fine.
oh no, I lost my poor gambling device.
Yeah, that's an idea. Apparently, I won. Get my
It's
targs
fun.
out.
I get to test out my new V'ger probes.
Calling in some help.
Yay, I won. Get out, Murph. Gotta have Murph.
Romulans are attacking
I
from the
don't
west.
think Katisse has a Murph.
Sounds like a problem. I think that might have been the first time I decided to use the fart cloud at an appropriate time.
All right. So who's gonna go watch? Okay, never mind. We're good.
I think we have 2 and 3. It looks like us two on or us 3 on this side, and then Dwayne and Martin on the other. If you guys need help, just holler.
Romulans are attacking from the south.
I don't think we'll be able to hear them, though.
All the targs.
Do one of you want to go help the other team?
Do they need help?
Well, we do have a lack of communication.
I mean, I can come down here with Martin and Dwayne. I kind of assumed Dwayne and Martin. Like, yeah, look at this. These guys are pros down here.
Okay, we're good then.
Romulans are attacking from the south.
We gotta hold for another 90 seconds.
I don't know. I think we're kind of screwed.
Romulans
Look
are
at
attacking
all
from the
the
west.
enemies. It's a target-rich environment.
Ow!
See, I had faith in Dwayne and Martin.
I have faith of the heart.
Romulans are attacking from the west.
Don't mind me. I'm just gonna run out into the middle of open area. It's completely non-tactically, sound.
That is a lot of targs.
Well, we're trying to give Romulans target practice.
Romulans are attacking from the south.
Now we gotta move on
Romulans are attacking from the south.
in 10 seconds. Oh, look, we found one last group of enemies.
I think they got burned up and beamed to death, and so on and so forth. I can't skip.
You can see the the probes, though, sitting down there.
A Romulan.
Flank this, baby. Leave our Gorn alone.
Hey, Rummies, leave our Gorn alone.
Nice placement of the probes there. Good job, good job. Watch out for the guys
Oh.
on the walls.
Flipping steam
I
vents.
just put some fire up there for him. That's all. There's apparently I've seen people do it. I don't know how they do it, but that they get across the wall.
Do you have to be Frossen?
I don't know, because there's a way to get behind the wall and open the door that way.
Well, I'm getting close up here.
Yeah, we're already through
Oh,
the first door.
all right.
I like how
Alright.
my thing pulls them off the wall.
So you're just like sucking people up ground and space, huh?
I'm science, yo.
We haven't lost anybody yet. That's kind of funny.
Oh my god, I love Symphony of Lightning so much.
And this should be the boss fight. That hurt. That was a lot of grenades. We gotta protect the engineer. Where's the engineer?
Somewhere in all this mess. Oh, here he is.
Gosh darn it.
The drill is in a critical state.
Gorn, damn it.
Need to shut down some sub-consoles first. Protect me while I shut down this sub-console.
Well, that was close. Man, they're guys with their little invincibility shields is kind of frustrating on this map because there's so many of them.
Yeah, those invincibility shields are so not cool.
Not cool, man. Not cool.
You know what burns through those real quick, though? Symphony
AoEs.
of Lightning, baby.
I need to shut down another sub-console.
I don't have to choose a target when I can hit all the targets.
Protect me while I shut down this sub-console.
Have a fart cloud so they can't target you. How's that?
Yep, that works too. But all the V'ger probes.
And the Bowl obelisk.
Oh, our little friend moved. Where's he at?
Shut down the sub-console.
He's moving now.
Okay, I see him.
The drill is nearly shut down. One more sub-console should do it.
Just one more.
Yep.
I was kind of being sarcastic towards the Gorn.
Protect me while I shut down this sub-console.
Monster Seeker. That's an interesting accolade to be getting right about now.
Yeah, I just got that one too.
Oh man, this is all the ground effects are ridiculous.
Oh, Martin's got some damage on him.
I
He's got an injury.
oh.
I know a good doctor. Goes by the name Pulaski.
I was gonna say for a low price you can get Beverly.
Are we supposed to go click on something now?
Secure the area.
So we just got to murder everything else.
He's still doing stuff here, it looks like. But it says secure the area.
Working on it.
That should do it. The drill is now.
I think we should do one more space one after this,
Yeah,
if you guys are up for it.
yeah, because like we were wanting to blow ships up.
There we go. Should I just cue us? Here, let's do this.
Yes.
Wee woo.
Wee woo.
Oh, wee woo.
Wee woo. Wee woo. Wee woo. Wee woo. Wee woo. Wee woo.
Hi ho. Hi ho. It's home from work week ho.
Oh.
I am 7 of 9. In this instance, I speak for the Cooperative. Many Borg were disconnected from the Collective when the Borg Queen was defeated in the Hive.
Ship are you in?
Okay, I am not going to solo aside. I'm not going to solo an area in a light science vessel. So I'm going to stick with one of y'all.
All right.
I'll go left.
I'll join you left.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
Are there 3 of us over here? Oh no, just a bunch of copies. Okay. Bree, you're by yourself. Are you good?
No, I'm.
Oh, no,
It's
you're not.
Martin. I think
Martin's-
that's by himself.
Martin's by himself.
Martin, are you good over there? Or do you need a little Oberth to help you?
Target shield has failed.
I'm gonna guess the yep was yep. He's good, versus. Stop shooting me.
a sphere warped in right on top of me.
Don't mind the dark matter.
We got our 15.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Here's another thing that's great with the immolating phaser lance. It helps me know that I'm pointed in the right direction.
Oh, it has a visual aid?
I mean, it's a giant beam that shoots straight forward.
Species 8472 is approaching.
Not 8472. Who would have thunk?
Warning. Ship is under attack.
This is one, I don't mind this TFO, but the timers just feel extra long. Or unnecessary.
Target's shields have failed.
There are some I think that they should, instead of, like, timers is fine and all, but have a secondary trigger that once you've hit X, you're done.
Ship is under attack.
Yeah, I agree.
The Undine will destroy the disconnected Borg ships. Stop them.
Left shield failing. 4 shields failing. Target's shields have failed.
All right, now we got anti-Borg missiles. No, that's the third one in that.
Yep, that's when we start getting the Voth.
Making the spheres do a jig.
Oh, somebody called in some artillery. That was pretty from a distance.
Oh my god, those assimilators look huge in my little ship. I'm zoomed in a little bit to kind of give things like a sense of perspective in relation to my Oberth.
Your little ship. You wanted to look at things from the perspective of your little ship.
Yep.
Oh, that hurt a little bit.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Yeah, the
Little.
yeah, so I hear that in Worf's voice. Little.
Target's shields have failed.
Tough little ship.
Little. Oh, Worf. He should get his own show.
He needs his own show.
Well, they at
Especially
least gave him a comic book series, which could lead to a show.
4 shields failing.
I just want to know what happened to the Enterprise F. Or E, sorry. One that's
Tribbles.
not his fault.
Tribbles. Remember what happened to the to that ship in the I forget what the name of it was, but
The short
you
track,
know, the trouble
yeah.
with Edward.
Yeah, the trouble with Edward. That's it.
I'm detecting something
Bet you something similar happened in to the Enterprise E. He found something. He tried to he declared he found something about tribbles, declared war on them, went after them, and it ended badly. Because I mean, tribbles are the ancient blood enemy of the Klingons. So he
Yeah.
thought he found a way to eliminate them once and for all.
We've learned about tribbles over the last couple years.
Ouch!
Oh, pirates. Somebody called pirates.
I used my Nimbus distress call.
Here we go.
The Voth have a ship designed to fight Borg. Destroy it before it attacks the Cooperative.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Lots of off.
One Eye, we're not pirates.
You'd like some tea? Oh, that's gonna hurt.
I didn't feel a thing.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I was a little close to a blowing up assimilator.
Hey, stop shooting me in my aft.
Target's shields have failed.
We're gonna get. I don't think we're gonna make it to 15 this time, guys.
4 shields failing.
Wow, what, I mean, what's going on?
My fault.
Well, now.
Not enough science
Team effort.
anomalies.
Okay, where is that frigate?
$90 seconds to get 4 more.
I mean, we've been rescuing every ship that's put in front of us.
Target's shields have failed.
I don't know.
Oh, come on.
We only need 3 more, but so we could do this. Just gonna be close.
That's one more per side in 1 minute.
I think we're okay. I think we got it. I just had to get the dot off of me.
Got our side.
Yeah, we're good. 15 out of 15. Good job, guys.
I'm not Borg. Get off my aft, torpedo.
20 seconds. Then the boss fight.
There's an achievement for stopping a torpedo with your face.
Yes.
What about your aft? Because that's where it was going.
Okay, heading towards the middle.
The collective will not fall here. I will not allow it. You
Will be eliminated.
No, we won't.
The weak shall perish. Yeah, I haven't done this a lot.
3 dreadnoughts, but they're attacking one another. This is your chance.
Watch out for the feedback pulse on the Queen. Boss ship's down.
Okay, where's that queen?
She's dead already.
Well, that's the cool thing about science anomalies is
Thank you for
can often kill them faster than a feed.
disconnected Borg you rescued.
Usually, like they often don't worry about a feedback pulse.
But they will not be compelled to do so. They are free to choose.
Oh, look, I got my last mastery level too. Yay.
We'll be able to provide aid to start.
All right,
Hey.
so Monday night, we're going to be doing fun stuff. Everybody's welcome to join us in-game or just, watching along. Thursday, I think we're doing carriers, right?
Carriers. I
Okay,
love carriers.
next Thursday, similar to what we did today, and see you out there.
Be safe, set yourself on fun, and don't have fire.
So not what I thought you were going to say there for a second.
Stick around. We're going to raid somebody. We'll have to choose that after that. But thanks, everyone, for coming and hanging out and supporting us. And we'll catch you Monday or Thursday. Either way, 10 p.m. Eastern. That is our favorite start time. Same bat time. Same. Oh, wait. Let's see. So, computer. End program.